Well, hello friends, I'm Dr. Ray and I'd like to thank you for spending a few minutes of your time with me. And today what I'd like to do is to talk to you about something that I'm really passionate about. I've come to the point now where I believe that a lifestyle of worship is at the very center of everything that we can enjoy or achieve in our relationship with God. I'm talking about every area of our Christian life. Whether we're talking about family life, whether we're talking about career, whether we're talking about spiritual warfare, whether we're talking about faithfulness to the Lord. I believe a lifestyle of worship where the heartbeat of our lives, where the breath of our lives is suffused in worshiping the Lord. I consider worship as singing, speaking, and praying the good things about God back to Him. I want to offer you 3 sources of material for worship. When we talk about the good things about God, here are 3 areas that you can explore to cultivate your language of worship. Number 1, let's talk about the names, the titles, and the descriptions of God. These sometimes overlap. When we talk about the names of God, I'm thinking of names like El Elyon, God Most High. That's His name. And He's also Yahweh, I am that I am. There are many other names in the Bible for God. And then there are the titles. God is also referred to as the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace, the Lord of Lords, the Holy One of Israel. These are titles of God. And then there are the descriptions of God. The God who sees, the God who hears, the God who provides, the God who is our shepherd, the God who is our judge, the God who reigns. These are descriptions of God, and they provide us material for worshiping God. The second area for material for worshiping God are the attributes of God. When we talk about that, we talk about His personal qualities, and there are 2 types. One, they are the essential attributes. These are attributes that He has that are within Himself, whether there is anyone to experience it or not. In other words, separate from creation, these attributes belong to the Lord. So for example, God is spirit. God is also eternal. That doesn't depend on anyone experiencing God's eternity. It is of His essence. God is also everywhere present. And yet God is also holy in the sense that He is way above everything that He has created. Another area, another type of attributes are the relational attributes of God. That is attributes that God has as He relates to His creation, mainly us, human beings. Examples of that include that God is good, that He is loving, that He is wise, that He is just, that He is faithful, that He is merciful. These are attributes that He relates to us, His creation. The last area of material for worshiping God are the activities of God. We can worship God because He's the God who created. He's the God who chose Israel. He's the God who chose you to be in relationship with Him. He's the God who led Israel in the cloud by day and the fire by night. He's the God who revealed mysteries to Joseph and to Daniel, and so on. These acts and activities of God are also a source of worship. What I am aiming towards is a lifestyle of worship. Just as the heart beats moment by moment, and we breathe moment by moment, it is the same way that I am asking you to join me in this journey of a lifestyle of worship. We're going to be talking about preparation for worship, the place for worship, postures and gestures in worship, the language of worship, samples of worship, of which there are many in the Bible. We're going to talk about saints who worship, instruments for worship, and I think you'll be interested in this, the rewards and the benefits of worship. So come along with me in this vital practice in our Christian life, which I believe is the key to unlocking all the full potential of our relationship with God through Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for being with me. Until next time, I say stay faithful and stay blessed in Jesus' mighty name.